Hear that? My girlfriend unzipping her vagina. You alright, Steph?
What?
Sounds like you're getting something out of your vagina. It's here! Spoiler season. It's that time when Maro descends upon us like a magical Santa Claus with his... Magical Santa Claus. That joke doesn't really work. It works better when Santa Claus isn't already a magical being. So the joke was that he's a Santa Claus for magic, as in like the game Magic. Anyway, this spoiler season comes with even more exciting news than normal. Changes to the rules. There will be no more sorceries. It'll only be the occasional instant with Flash. That's a joke as well. That's a really bad joke, but I thought I'd say it as if it was really true and exciting. Anyway, the rumours and the speculation were true. Prowess is that answer that the designer have been looking for to the question of how do we make blue combat less boring. Prowess is coming back as an evergreen mechanic. For those of you that don't know, Evergreen is like flying in Trample. It's a mechanic that can be in any set and they can use it in the future. What that means is it won't just be monks that will be pointing out and saying trigger, trigger, trigger for the foreseeable future. It'll be things like goblins and knights and soldiers and fucking wizards and shit. Who knows what will come of it, but for now they've spoiled a functionally better Scroll Thief, and that makes me happy because I love me a Scroll Thief. It says draw a card on it. The next change isn't all that exciting, it's kind of a long time coming. Scry is now Evergreen. Personally, I think it's a sweet idea. Scry provides the filtering that Magic really needs. It allows Magic to actually play like Magic. We all hate mana screw, we all hate having it, and we all don't really like playing against it because you're not actually playing a game at that point, you're just smashing a puppy in the face. I think that upgrading Scry to an Evergreen mechanic is a healthy addition to the game. It'll help to grease all the moving parts and the RNG elements of Magic that can sometimes screw the game over a little bit and just make the game play better. So the card they've showed to show that Scry is back, and will be back for more, was this kind of alright removal spell from Origins. It'll probably play pretty well in Limited. It's a Bolt of Keranos from Theros, but instead of costing 2 red and 1, it now costs red and 3. So it's less colour intensive, probably a higher pick in Limited for that very reason. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good card. At the moment, it kills all creatures that have been officially spoiled by wizards, including the new Liliana, so that's something, I guess. Also, the evergreenness of Scry means that Serum Visions can get a reprint whenever the hell they actually fancy it, which means people can stop scrying a river about it. My biggest fear about Scry is that it will lead to some lazy design where they just attach Scry to random spells to reprint slightly functionally better spells at higher mana cost. We saw a lot in Theros and it was lame. I also predict that we might see the Scry lands now and again popping back up in any sort of plane where they have any sort of religion that fits into the colour pie and suits the philosophies of the two colour combinations. So yeah, Scry lands are going to be the next check lands where we see them several times over. Last of all, Goblin War Drums is becoming its own mechanic, Menace. I can't say menace without sounding not very menacing, really. Menace. 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 It's cool, I've always liked it as a mechanic in the past. My favourite card to actually have this sort of effect was Madcap Skills. Whenever creatures actually have that can't be blocked by 2 or more creatures on it, I always refer to it having the better part of Madcap Skills on it. I kind of wish they keyworded it as the better half of Madcap Skills on the card, but I just don't think that flows off the tongue as much as Menace does, so I can kind of see why they didn't do that. The flip side is that they're removing Intimidate as a key aggressive mechanic for red and black and adding this in instead, which is fine because Intimidate had this sort of too much of a wide range of power levels. Sometimes you actually just wreck people with your aggressive deck they can't block, and other times you draw off the sweet red black aggro deck and then just get beaten by mono red black walls. It happens. You weren't there, man. You haven't seen the things I've seen. They're also dropping Land Walk, which is largely irrelevant for the most part, and they're downgrading Protection, so we won't see it in every set now, we'll only see it when it's needed, which I think is great, because Protection is such a ridiculously powerful mechanic that when a Mirroring Crusader or Progenitors has it, it needs to be really impressive. We'll probably see it in one of the Eldrazi Titans in Battle for Zendikar, so it won't be gone for all that long. If you like the video, be sure to check out the rest of my channel for more magic, video games, humour and general perversion. It's covered in shit. I've got shit on the walls somehow. If you really like the video and want to be nice, how about you subscribe so you don't miss any more content from me, and tap the like button because that helps out with search algorithms or some shit. Algorithms. It helps out with search algorithms. I've been Vince, also known as President Kenobi. Thanks for watching.